one must stick to that. And the caliber is seen when we actually see someone determined and totally committed to the process. Life's misfortunes may come in our life, but those life's misfortunes are like thorns. We must pass by those thorns, but we may not press on those thorns, because respectful love actually gives joyfulness, and we should be very intelligent to know when to doubt in relationships and when to have benefit of doubt in a relationship. And therefore this determination is extremely important. When we have this determination to actually have the right kind of attitude with respect to tolerating pain, then we are given tremendous empowerment. Today, the family system is breaking down. The family system is actually falling apart. I was giving a program in Athens, Ohio, in America, and I met one young boy. He came up to me and he started speaking to me in fluent Hindi. I was bewildered. I looked at him and said, "Are you American Indian? How do you speak Hindi?" He said, "I grew up in a multimillionaire family. And then when I was 17 years old, I told my dad, 'You gave me everything in life, Dad. I got, excellent house, nice swimming pool, tennis court, this, that, everything. But because you were divorced so early, I did not get the experience of what is family. Now I want to experience what is family.'" And it's a fact that today Luxembourg has a divorce rate of 88%. Spain has a divorce rate of 65%. France has a divorce rate of 55%. Soviet Union or Russia has a divorce rate of 51%. America has 46%. The global divorce rate is 44%. But the country in the whole world with the lowest divorce rate is India at 1%. And his father told him, "Please go and check it out." So he took the next flight and came to India and went to someone's house in one of the cities and told him, "Please allow me to stay in your house as a paying guest for 2 years. And if you allow me to experience what is family by being a paying guest, every month I will give you 1 lakh rupees rental." And that family told him, "Why 2 years? Stay whole life. And if you have other friends who want to experience, you can invite them also. Our doors are open." So we may take family as an institution for granted, but it is very important for us to realize that along with Western technology, along with Western mindset, very soon the Western sociological phenomena will also come if we do not pay attention. Goldman Sachs came with a report that between 2016 to 2026, the infrastructure requirement in India would be up to $1.4 trillion. And then they said $800 billion of that would be funded from family savings. And they concluded that one of the biggest contributors to economy in India is the housewife. And they who have been actually supporting the principle of family. And therefore, dear friends, this is very important. Spirituality is not an insurance against fate, but it's an insurance against loss of faith in the midst of disastrous fate. And so, we here are trying to understand how we can increase our determination by knowing that we have limited time at our disposal. One of the best ways we can increase our determination is by having hope about the future. When we see the potential of what is possible, then the determination comes. And we'll hear more about it from honorable guests Kapil Dev ji and Bommaya ji about their own life. And when in our temple we were doing food distribution and 3,000-4,000 people are standing in line, the people who are standing in line for prasadam, sometimes they are in anxiety कि भाई मुझे भोजन मिलेगा कि नहीं, because I have to go through the line and finally by the time I come to the plate, will the food still be there or not? But greater anxiety is amongst those who are serving, because those who are serving realize that I will only get after all the 3,000-4,000 people finish. So because of that anxiety, they start serving lesser and lesser amount, trying to save for themselves, and people come and complain to me, "अरे इसको समझाओ बाबा, सब्जी चटनी की तरह दे रहा है." So then how do we remove their anxiety? We make a plate for the servers in advance and keep the plate right next to them. And as they are serving and when they get some doubt about the future, they just turn around and look at the plate and say that, "Arey bhai, bhavishya ujjwal hai. Seva karte raho." Therefore, after that, they start serving double and triple. And then people tell them, "Arey, apne liye bhi thoda bacha lo." And they say, "Nahi, nahi, seva hi sabse bada dharm hai." And suddenly their entire attitude changes because they see their future is secure. And therefore, it's very important for us to realize in conclusion that leader is one who knows, leader is one who shows, and leader is one who goes all the way. And that is what leadership is all about. And reliability is the iron which attracts the magnet of trust. And we are here to learn from people who have already accomplished a lot how we can become more reliable. And so, I was traveling in a flight from Mumbai to Kharagpur. The flight landed at Kolkata. I had two of my friends from America who were with me. We were going for a program and we had to travel a distance of 3 hours from Calcutta to Kharagpur. When the flight landed, we were told that it is Bengal Bandh that day. So I thought, oh, Bengal Bandh means vehicles will not move. I came out. We were welcomed with garlands. And I told the organizer, oh, today is Bengal Bandh. So today program must be cancelled because we cannot travel to Kharagpur. They said, no, we can travel. There is no problem. I said, "Arey, Bengal Bandh, how can we travel?" They said, "We have come to pick you up in an ambulance." That is called out-of-box thinking. In 2007, when the global economy was coming down, one economist wrote a paper on how across the world the economy is coming down, but Indian economy is going up because of Jugaad. We have the ability for out-of-box thinking, and I can see a whole group of people here who are really expert at being resilient and thinking out of the box. That is the group connected with TIE. And so, as we started moving in the ambulance, my two friends were in the back side and they were wondering what we are doing in an ambulance. I said, it's too complex for me to explain right now because you are coming from America, different context. And as we were going, people were stopping us, and then I was trying to tell them something. And then at some time, somebody stopped us and said, "I want to see who's behind." And my two friends with garlands around their neck after taking breakfast, they were sleeping peacefully behind. And these guys looked inside and said, "Inki atma ko shanti mile." And within 3 hours, we reached Kharagpur. So I realized obstacles are inevitable, but if we are determined, we are also given out-of-box thinking. And that is what Krishna explains to Arjuna in the Bhagavad Gita. Matra sparshastu kaunteya shitoshna sukha dukkhadaha agama paino anityastam titikshasva bharata. Krishna tells Arjuna that whatever may happen, never expect life to be a smooth sailing. There will be happiness, distress, pain and pleasure. Always be tolerant. Without tolerance and without equanimity, you cannot accomplish anything. The effectiveness of a decision is equal to quality of a decision multiplied by acceptance square. And sometimes the decision may be great, but because it is not accepted, things fail. And so, discipline is the fusion of intention with action. And on behalf of International Society for Krishna Consciousness, founded by His Divine Guru Srila Prabhupada, I'm very grateful to this group of wonderful entrepreneurs who have invited me this evening to be an exalted company of very powerful personalities to share some of my realizations on how we can cope with change in life by bringing in the elements of discrimination and determination. And on behalf of ISKCON, I would like to conclude by offering the Bhagavad Gita to our honorable guests on the stage. When Prabhupada Swami, the founder of ISKCON, reached London, he was challenged by one reporter, "Swamiji, why you have come to London?" And Srila Prabhupada said, The British came and took away so many jewels, rubies, emeralds from India to America, to London, but they forgot to steal one of the most important jewels, knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. I have come to give home delivery of that. And since then, ISKCON has distributed now more than 500 million Bhagavad Gitas all over the world in 80 languages. 700 temples, 120 restaurants, 80 farm communities, and 3 million plates of prasadam as part of the midday meal program we are distributing every day. Once again, thank you all very much for having me this evening, and I'll conclude by giving Bhagavad Gita as gifts to our honorable guests. Thank you very much.
I request the team to quickly start the video.
Rampant illiteracy, malnutrition, and lack of infrastructure. This is the story of Wada, one of India's most backward tribal areas. However, since 2010, ecotourism has become a lifeline for this region. Govardhan Eco Village's sustainable development model, which is based on harmony with the self, the environment, and the divine, has helped employ over 300 tribal families. More than 60,000 tribals have been provided free medical care. 30,000 free meals are provided to school children every day.
मुलं स्वतःहून शाळेत यायला तयार होतात.
Over 60 borewells have been installed.
पाण्याच्या सर्व अडचणी दूर झाल्या.
More than 300 families received training in organic farming.
आता पैसे येतात आणि बचत पण होते.
Govardhan Eco Village has transformed the lives of the most deprived communities in the world.